Okay, so we've had a lot of requests from people regarding the proper procedure to stow the airbag after deployment. And so we want to just do a quick little overview video explaining that. And this is really important because we want people to be able to practice with their bags. That's a really important thing with these, right? Is to continually practice. But I think some people might be a little bit hesitant to do that if they're not sure about the proper procedure to restow this. So we're just going to go through it. It's actually really simple. It only takes about 2 minutes. So I'll go through and give you a couple little tips and tricks. So you can see I've already deployed this thing and we're ready to restow it. So here's a couple things that you're going to want to do to begin with. First, you need to locate the black zipper for the large compartment. And I keep this down low. And the reason I do on this bag is I want the only zipper on top to be my safety equipment, so that it's the only zipper somebody sees. If they have to help me get my shovel and my safety equipment out, I can say red zipper, it's the only one they're gonna see, right? So I'm keeping my access to my large compartment over here on the side, right? So we're just gonna unclip the safety straps here, and we're gonna open this large compartment, which is gonna get us access to the control center, which has the bleed off valve to let the air out of the bag, okay? So here's the control center right here, and we'll open the control center up, and you're gonna see two orange knobs, a larger one and a smaller one. The small orange knob is the on-off button, and the large orange knob is the bleed-off valve, okay? So we're gonna push and turn up, and you're gonna hear some pressure let out, all right? And then we're just gonna slowly put pressure on this bag, and you gotta be a little bit patient. It takes a second. And we're gonna let this air slowly come out. Now, you'll notice when you're putting pressure on it, you can hear the fan spinning backwards. And the reason for that is there's a check valve inside here, and that's what we're opening is the check valve. And that's what lets the air go back out of the bag, is that air spinning past the fan backwards through that check valve, okay? So that's normal. You don't need to worry about that. So you just be kind of persistent with this, because the key to making this easier to fold the bag up is to get as much of the air out as you possibly can. So if you take an extra few seconds to get all this air out, it makes life a little bit easier when you go to fold it up. Okay, so we've got the air out, and then take your time and just get this unfolded out nice and neat. It makes it easier to kind of to fold it up. Now you have to change the zipper back over to the other side. These have a breakaway zipper, okay? So I'm going to show you this. You're going to probably need to get from the top. You'll notice this side zipper right here. This is the special breakaway zipper. Now you've got to undo the zipper, so you want to be careful, and you want to just pull this down and pull that teeth out from the zipper. Don't force it or rip it, okay, because you could damage it. But you'll notice there's a stop on this side, and that zipper can't go any further on that side, but it can on this side. So you can actually pull the zipper from this side, and you can just leave the zipper on the one side. Now we're gonna go all the way back around past the breakaway, the red teeth, okay, to the other side, and now we're going to rehook the zipper on the other side just like you would your coat, okay? So you'll notice that there's a stopper, and we just need to get that zipper back in there like that, and we can restart it on the other side, okay? So now we've reset the zipper. We're going to go back here, and we're going to fold our bag. And what we want to do is we want to fold this like an accordion. We don't want to roll it. We don't want to stuff it. We want to give it the best chance of not getting caught on itself. So if you can picture an accordion, we're going to kind of fold one side down and then one side back over. And then we're going to do it again, one side down and one side back over. And you know you've done it right if you just pick it up and it just unaccordions itself, right? So there's nothing for it to catch on. So again, we're going to go down, bring our fingers up, over, and then we're going to do that one more time, down and over. And you'll notice that the bag's pretty much in line. The airbag portion is pretty much in line with the backpack portion. So we'll do the same thing over here, down, over, down, over. And now we're about the same width as the bag. And then we're going to do the same thing here, down and over, right up into the pocket that the airbag fits into. And then we just run the zipper around past the red teeth, which are the breakaway teeth. And we'll put that in there like that, like so. And we will finish bringing the zipper, if you can see that, all the way over here, and we'll stop it on the stop, just like it was when we found it, okay? Then I'll just kind of give it one more little push to get as much air out as I can. And that completes reinstalling the bag into the airbag compartment, okay? Now, let's talk about the batteries for a second, because we've deployed it, and you're gonna notice on this side that now it's flashing a red light, indicating that it's charging. So if it's flashing, you know, kind of that faster speed, that means it's charging. And the way it's doing that is with these two AA batteries right here. The two AA batteries are recharging the capacitor that uses to inflate the bag, okay? These AA batteries will get about, I think, 2 recharges, roughly, okay? So what I do is, in the way the bag is designed, is I don't actually ever turn my bag off. When I get done riding for the weekend, I come home and I hang my bag up, and I don't get in this control center. I just leave it on, and every time I go riding, when I do my pre-ride check, we make sure that the green light is flashing on the side, indicating that the bag is ready to be deployed and it's ready to go. So, you know, it's a little bit cumbersome to open this all up every time you go, pull that, turn it on and off. We don't do that. In fact, I don't even ever plug the bag into the USB charging port. I only use AA batteries to charge the bag, which means I hardly ever have to get in here. So as you can see, I have, let me move my radio out of the way. I've got a spare pair of batteries in here so that if I deploy this accidentally, I did that Saturday actually, I deployed this Saturday, it's gonna start charging right away. And if I know that those batteries have been in there for say 6 or 8 weeks, I'm just gonna go ahead and slap a set of batteries in real quick, you know, after deployment and stowing the bag. And that way I know I've got good fresh batteries. You give it like 30 or 40 minutes and pretty soon this light over here on the side will be flashing green again, right? So since I just pulled this, it's gonna take a few minutes, but in about 35 minutes, that's gonna be flashing green again. So it's a really neat system because you've got multiple deployments, and I don't ever have to worry about really turning the bag on and off. I just leave it on all winter long. So it's pretty handy that way. One other thing I should mention, because I've noticed this in some videos, is the deployment handle. And I'm just gonna zip this back up and show you guys what I'm talking about here. So the deployment handle should not be underneath this strap. Hopefully you can see that right there. So when we ship the bag, we ship them kind of stowed like that, okay? And that's really for travel purposes to make it less risky to catch the handle. What you should be doing on the mountain is riding like this so that it's a little bit easier to get to the handle. So I've seen quite a few people either not understand or forget that they just need to pull this to make it a little bit more accessible on the mountain. So hopefully that little video is going to give you some confidence that it's easy to re-stow the airbag. And honestly, I did it on the back of my snowmobile tunnel when I pulled it Saturday. I had 2 minutes of my friends making fun of me while I was restowing it, but it's easy to do anywhere. You can do it on the snow, you can do it on the tunnel, but again, hopefully that gives you guys confidence. If you have any questions on this stuff, shoot us a note. We'd love to answer them for you. Call customer service. Hit us up on social media channel. We'll help you as much as we can. Thanks for watching.